Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 163. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But today, I want to talk about what has quitting porn done for me, what has NoFap done for me. Now, just a quick history about my history with porn and flapping. Obviously, like any teenager kid, full of testosterone. Yeah, you just go ham at that shit. You just go ham every single day, and it has robbed a lot of time from my life. It has robbed a lot of great energy from my life where I could use that energy to create something for myself. But obviously, being a teenager and even being quite recently now, I have kind of allowed lust to take control of my life. And that's simply because it is a tremendous amount of dopamine, instant gratification and it is so easily to retrieve and repeat. So it is obviously a reward mechanism that men will constantly seek. And it does hurt you. It does hurt you. It puts you very negative. It makes you view people very negatively, makes you view yourself very negatively. So definitely is a very horrible thing to do. Don't do it excess because anything in excess isn't ideal. But me, I strongly believe just watching porn or looking at stuff online explicitly isn't going to be beneficial for you at all. Now, I do know, however, that people say that if you don't watch porn and you do your thing by yourself or whatever, it can be better. However, I have not tried that, so I cannot comment on that subject, but I do know that stopping watching porn by itself it has influenced me tremendously. It has shown some positive results. One quite particular that I found very, very beneficial for me, and I'll get to that point later. But yeah, quitting porn definitely gave me opportunities to rebuild my confidence, but it just gave me the chance because for me, NoFap didn't give me the superpowers like how I thought and how other people's make it to seem. Like it definitely didn't make me invincible. It definitely gave me this confidence, this surge of confidence that made me get girls left to right. Right? It just gave me this mental reset, this dopamine reset I needed to kind of pull myself back on my feet. That is all it had done for me. I still had the fear, I still had the doubt, I still had any of the negative emotions that stops anyone from starting their purpose and achieving the goals that they want to achieve. Now, I believe quitting porn though is necessary for you to move forward because it's still a negative habit that's going to slow you down. It's still a negative habit that's going to bring your potential down. Ever since I stopped my bad relationship with lust, I had more energy, that's for sure. I had more confidence, but the major component I noticed, and perhaps the best positive I had experienced from NoFap is the way I viewed women. Is by not sexualizing women anymore that has I could not say how great that feeling is. It's just having this idea of viewing women explicitly and getting that picture out of my mind from just any woman that walked past me is a great relief because first of all, I don't want to view any woman around me like that in the first place, but because what porn does to your brain, it freaking rots you, it poisons your brain, it totally messes with your brain. So the sexualizing woman has been just one of the benefits that I will say that I cannot have done if I hadn't quit porn. And it's just the best change for me because although the confidence is nice, quitting porn didn't give me confidence, right? Quitting porn never gave me the confidence. It gave me the chance to be confident. Because you see, how your life will go on when it's clear of troubles depend on your next move. It's quite easy to fall back in life, but it's quite difficult to change. All NoFap did for me is a reset, a mental reset, but with how I choose to view life and myself will be determined by how I choose to view myself and the world after that day. I can say that confidence and self love doesn't just come to you. You have to still work on your confidence. So far this year, I had about like two different experiences with NoFap. The first experience was about 2 months ago where I stopped doing everything and I was focused on my goals. And I had experienced all the benefits, I could say. I had more joy, more enthusiasm, and more pleasure living my life. And my enthusiasm was expressed through my attitude and it was eminent to all others around me. It felt like an upstream roller coaster for me at that point until I had too much confidence, until I thought to myself that life was going too good that I relapsed into narcotics, into drugs. So it kind of went downhill from there. I relapsed in everything, and yeah, totally not ideal till this point though. Till this point, I'm about like a month now. Focus again. Well, not focus, but focus as in eliminating all the very destructive bad habits, and that's when this is the second experience why I'm experiencing NoFap and just kind of desexualizing my brain. But the second part didn't really feel, it felt okay, right? It felt okay, but there's just something missing. And a big part of me is missing that leaves me feeling empty. Now, you may wonder, how can two experience be so different from quitting porn? And that is because the story is bigger than just one habit. When I first quit, I was focused on my goals and purpose. Therefore, life was more meaningful. Life was more enjoyable because I was making good use of my time, which made me feel infinitely more confident because I had something going on for me in life. Now, despite I also quit porn now, the second time, I was distracted. I am still distracted, not making good use of my time and really leaving my goals on the table for someone else to pick up. So, how could anyone be happy with that life? How could anyone have confidence about that life? But of course, if I didn't quit porn, their life would be worse. But NoFap isn't fully responsible for my confidence, happiness, and motivation. It may be different for you, but it certainly wasn't for me. Because what you choose to do when the opportunity is presented to you does matter. And I think that truly matters in how you overly feel about yourself, about the world, about how life is going on for you, about your overall happiness. It's what you choose to do after that opportunity is presented to you, after that mental reset has occurred. Are you going to start the business you said you're going to do, or are you going to just sit around and watch TV? Are you going to lose the weight that you said you want to lose, or are you going to eat recklessly again? No matter what it is in life, not one thing will carry you into enjoying life and self at the fullest. I had made this mistake and I'm still a student at learning. However, putting trust in one thing, locking onto one identity can be a calamity once that part of you falls apart. If you believe NoFap is the key to your confidence, and if that you believe that after you fap, you have no confidence and you lose all the positive traits, then that is going to be the case when you relapse. Because once you attach all your identity into one aspect. For example, if you are a hockey player, if you are a soccer player, a basketball player, if you worked your whole entire life, if you worked your whole entire social status, your whole entire self image around that subject, then one day you had a car crash, one day an incident happened and you lost it all. Then you will feel like you actually lost it all because now your whole dreams, your whole purpose, your whole destiny is just gone the window. Then you might question yourself, who am I anymore? And then you fall into deep depression, all this negative thought comes in. That is truly a tragic story. And that is what happens when you put trust into one identity. That is what happens when you put trust into one thing. Now, obviously, any setback will cause some resistance, will cause some emotional boil within you. I'm not saying that if you have different things going on in life and then one thing suddenly starts to fall apart, you won't feel a thing. You're going to be affected no matter what. But if you have different other areas of your life going good, then one thing falling apart, one thing going wrong may not hurt you that much. But if you had only one little thing going on for you, if you only had one habit going on for you, then if that habit's failed or if that habit falls off track just a bit, then you're going to lose yourself. You're going to lose yourself for a long time until you find that courage to fight back again. And that is the great mistake I had made, is to put too much association into just one part of my habit and actually not building my lifestyle. Because life isn't going to be fulfilled that way. Life won't be fully happy that way. You're not going to experience all the greatness life can offer you if you don't build a lifestyle. Because we are not just building a habit here, it's about building your lifestyle. That is the goal you should aim for, is to create something for yourself rather than just a habit that will last for the first 30 days and then the magic disappears. Because lifestyle is going to last. Habits won't last. But this is all I got to share with you guys today. I hope you guys learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.